Well, this is quite a moment. Lindsey Vonn coming back, two discipline globes, and of course the back-to-back overall globe. Just talk briefly about how this whole season progressed.
Oh, it was incredible. I started off, I thought, pretty strong, and I won the first slalom race, which was a huge surprise for me. I won the first downhill, and Super G actually started off pretty slow, but I continually got better, and then by the end of the season won the last 5 races. So that turned out to be really good, and it just, it was a tough season. It's always tough, to be strong from start to finish. But I managed my energy really well. I was able to win 2 golds at World Championships, and then to finish the season, by winning the Super G title, downhill title, and overall was incredible. It was really, more than I ever imagined. So I'm really happy.
How did you keep your focus all season long, knowing that you had that overall title from last year and that you had a huge target on your back?
It was tough. It was it's tough to stay focused when everyone that's in the race wants to beat you, and there were definitely people who made it very clear that they wanted to beat me. But I just stuck to my plan. I focused on my skiing and focused on what I needed to do each day. One day at a time, and it worked. I got really good results in all 5 disciplines, and I just kept going. Kept progressing with my confidence. Everything kept it was like a snowball effect. Everything just kept getting better and better. So it was tough, but I think I managed it pretty well.
The most successful single season in U.S. skiing, breaking Phil Maher's record. You have him in your sights for overall numbers. What does that all mean? Does that mean anything to you to get totals like that?
It means a lot. I think when you're in the season, you don't really think about the records. You don't think about, okay, how many wins do I have this year? How many wins does Phil have? How many wins does Bodie have? You try not to think about that. But, at the end of the season, when you look back and you see what you've accomplished and where you kind of stand in the records, it's humbling, and it's definitely made me feel really good about what I've accomplished and achieved this season. And it also makes me want to do more, want to keep working hard and hopefully, get to some of those records, like Phil has and Bodie has.
Now, obviously, the Olympics. Big, huge sign on probably sitting in your bedroom waiting for it. Obviously, last time didn't quite happen the way you wanted it to. How does that change your attitude going into this summer?
Right now I'm really focused on the downtime, but the Olympics are my #1 goal by far this summer. I'm going to work twice as hard as I did last year. In the past few years I've always gone to Austria to work with my Red Bull trainers, and this year I'm going for 6 weeks. So I'm going twice as long, and just really hunkering down and getting as prepared as I can be, because I know that this is going to be a really important moment for me in my career and in my life, and I've dreamed about winning an Olympic medal since I was a little kid, and so it means so much to me to try to win that. If I'm able to do it, it will be unbelievable. So I'm definitely going to prepare as much as I can, and hopefully when the day comes, things work out for me.
Now, finally, we have to mention, how's the hand? This is definitely one of the most bizarre sports injuries probably ever.
I don't really think it classifies as a sports injury per se, unfortunately. But yeah, it was. There was a celebration. Actually, it was more like a photo opportunity for me to spray the crowd, with some champagne after winning the downhill title at World Championships, and the cork wouldn't come out, and then it broke, and then someone decided to chop the top of the bottle off with the ski, and with the foam coming out, I didn't see exactly where the jagged glass started and ended, and just went to grab it, and there goes my flexor tendon. So it was a pretty bad situation, and it was a huge hassle getting surgery, and just trying to race with it. It was so painful, and I had to duct tape my hand to my pole, for every race for the rest of the season. And I have to say, from here on out, I'm definitely not opening champagne bottles ever again.
Well, we won't tell the champagne sponsors of all the races that's off your list. Lindsey, best of luck and have a great summer. Relax when you can, but we'll see you on the slopes next year.
All right, thanks.